Okay. We're up and running. Have a look, see. Yes, the cam is actually working. How about that? That's amazing. Silly. The Streamlabs with these cams are not really that bright. I don't know what it is. I have to like exit out of Streamlabs and then go and jump back in. Again, I jump into the webcam software, jump out, get into Streamlabs. Okay, so basically what we're going to do today is, I feel that the aircraft was a bit loud yesterday, so I'm just going to get in here. Now, here we are in the PC-12. Let's get at it a moment. We're in the middle of, well, not in the middle, we're actually at the top of Brazil, and we're going to head, I've actually changed my mind. I'm actually going to travel through Mexico, because I can always do the Caribbean on a different flight, or you know, just it's more of a tour, whereas Mexico not so much. So yeah, change of plans, but that's okay because we're not actually right at the top of Brazil anyway. So I think everything's running fine. Yeah, looks to be right. Sweet. Let's get into it. Okay, so what we need to do is have a look and see where we're going. We are going, we're doing 146 nautical miles up to Jose Francisco in Venezuela, actually. So we'll do that, and then we're going to jump into, I think we're doing another 54 nautical miles and just doing this little short jump. I think that's how it is, and then there's a larger one. We'll just have to see how we go on the way of time. So if we look at our assignments here, we can have a look and see. And basically that's what I've got plugged in for my flights. We'll go bang, bang. If we've got enough time, we'll go here, but it might run out of time. We'll have to see. And then we're going to head across this way. Hopefully there's a bit of some assignments, in there. Otherwise, we can always jump to Jamaica or something, because the aircraft has that range. So that's that. So we'll jump back in our plane, our aircraft, and we're going. So we'll open up toggle our window here. We'll start our flight. We have enough fuel for 2 legs, I think. I put in 200 gallons there. So we are going. So we're going to jump in here. We're going to make sure our fuel pumps are on auto. Everything is pretty much sorted, I think. Let's just have a quick look and sort out landing lights. We don't need them on. Taxi lights, they go off. Nav light beacon, we will just have a quick look over here. Not that these, I don't think they do actually modelled at all, so we won't worry too much about that. And we're gonna get a moving. Do 145. Let's do 12,000 feet. I think it's a good number for us today. It's not the longest leg in the world, so we're gonna pop that in there. Hit our little engage button, and we'll go hit our CDI. Open up that for a second, and we will jump there. It's funny how you've got to change the range thing just to see. Where are we? There we go. Leave that for now, and we're going to make sure we have some flaps. Get these out of the way, those out of the way, and off we go. Rudders are a bit floppy down there. Okay, I'm going to give ourselves a bit of the old gas. Hit the brake and feed some more in. Give ourselves a little bit. Full throttle. We've got 80 knots. We can take this up whenever we like because we've got room. Put the landing gear. Back off a little bit. And stow our flaps. Like we're a little bit... No, we're not too bad. I'm going to try to get about 150 knots here. Could actually turn all this jazz on. Nav that up, autopilot. We may have to trim a little bit just to make sure the autopilot's behaving. Now, I'm just going to have a look. Yeah, 2600, not great. 1600 will get us 150 knots. So we'll have to always change that. We'll trim ourselves out a little bit iffy. What does it say down here? Just a touch down. And off we go. Frame's doing good today. I don't know what it was. Been having some issues with the old frame rate, but we seem to be ordered. Looks like we've got 54 minutes. I doubt that that's going to be true. Have a look outside. It's pretty clear out there. There's our airport. Lovely, lovely aircraft. I was watching the TBM 900 stream last night from Brett Sand, and with that aircraft, that looks pretty nice. But as far as FSeconomy goes, this carries 10. I think it may only carry about 6 or so. So we'll have to see. I might just still fly this in. Obviously, I bought this too, so I probably fly this in FSeconomy anyway, and you know, fly the things flying around doing stuff. What I really need is a drink. Is there any in-flight service? How are we looking for? Not any wind out there really at all, is there? Honestly, we could probably level out now and it would be sweet. Hey, level ourselves out a touch, just so we can get some more speed. I don't have to get up to 12,000. There we go. Everything's running nicely. Interesting how you when you stream with OBS going and stuff like that. Actually, with this Ryzen, I don't get a hit at all frames when I'm encoding, and I'm encoding at 4.5 megabit. I think that's right. Anyway, 4500. So that's pretty decent. Might change the time of day, give ourselves a bit of night lighting. I think it'd be. Look at that, we're getting 50. It's really weird. We're getting 55 frames per second at the moment, which I wasn't getting yesterday at all. Very odd. But we are making our way back to the United States from Brazil. Made a pretty big chunk. We've done about 1,500 nautical miles, I think, in not too long, really. Probably a better view. Nice PBR textures. It's looking good. How's our speed? Look at that. Getting up there. I really like this display down here. 221 knots. 36 minutes. We will be getting... Okay, you know what? Let's level out. We may as well just stay here. Here we go. That will do us. Not much to look at out there because we don't have any cloud cover or anything. Considering putting reshow back on. I haven't decided yet, but definitely an option. I did delete my preferences after the latest patch as well, which is obviously a good thing to do. So, and what I've been doing, I've been making sure that I've loaded in X-Plane, and then I've started Streamlabs just to make sure that I don't get a hit, and make sure that my frames are actually where they should be, not gutter. So we are heading north. Up the guts. We're actually hitting the north of Venezuela, so we're actually not in Brazil anymore, but that's the actual length of flight. So if we have a look on our GPS here, 29 minutes to go. We're doing 257 ground speed, and we've got 127 miles to go. And if I'm correct, my next destination is, what is it? SVCS Oscar Machado Luolaga. Great names I can't pronounce. But yeah, look at that. So we've actually been in Venezuela for some time. We headed up through here. So basically what we did, for those who don't know, we started here. Started here, bar here. And we headed like this way. Then I changed my mind and we came up this way. Came across here, then to here, and up into Guyana, and up this direction. And then we're going to head across here. Here we go. I think it might be a tad too dark. Here we go. I do need to do a 737 flight. I might do that one tonight actually. I might just relax and do that. I'll put the stream on and this will head out. Let me know if the aircraft is too loud. And yesterday it kind of was. I think let me just move our cam just a touch. I think. Here we go. That's oh. Oh, it has me in the corner. It has me in the corner. I'm not going to sit here. Here we go. That's a bit better. I can rearrange my mic again. And off we go. No, I did have a couple of X-camera positions, but I find they're gone a little bit. That's fine. That's fine. Don't need that one. I don't know what that one is, so I may rearrange that one. Where is that? That's on the wing, I guess. Ah, yes, it is too. Why bring ourselves? So we'll just bring up our little menu here and we'll save all, and that will be that one. Now we can check out. Oh, we did that one. I don't really need that one or that one. That one's pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of cameras in here I don't really need. These. I think these are like. I think there's a lot of presets already in here. Anyway, let's stop stuffing around. Get outside and have a look around. Obviously no ortho around here. I'm not going to do this area because I won't be flying here very often. at all. But the old X-plane scenery is not too bad, really, let's face it. How are we going? I'm gonna need a coffee or something. How's our time? What have we got? I'm gonna be there in 24 minutes. What I might do is I might just go and put the kettle on. Get a better view. Give me 1 second. The good thing is that coffee does not take too long to put on. Okay. All buses. Welcome aboard again today. Are you flying? Hey, where are you flying today? Are you out and about? We have left Brazil and we are headed through Venezuela. I can quickly show you. I'll fill you in. This is where we are at the moment. I've changed my mind. I'm actually going to go through Mexico. I'm not going to go through the Caribbean because I will probably do different flights in the Caribbean just because it's something that I'll do, just flying as a different type of series or something like that. You know, because I've never actually flown there at all. So yeah, I know there's lots of really nice airports and stuff down there. So wow, that kettle's really loud, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're doing today. At least we're doing 2 legs. I haven't decided if I have the time to do the 3rd one, but it's in there and ready to go. Not the biggest money makers today. What do we got? This one only just $2,000, and then you know, about 2.4 over there. This one's probably the biggest one, but it's 159 nautical miles, which is not too bad. It's actually pretty good. Let's have a look. I will have to go and get my coffee, but won't be long. So, $22 minutes. We're doing 261. Probably talking the engine just a tad too much, but it's okay. It's not going to break down on me. F14 airport. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What? So F14? Oh, flight 4. Oh, route flight for airport. I'm not following you there. Okay. Okie dokie. I really like this is the logo, the PC-12 with the Swiss flag on it. Very cool. I've been switching around my liveries a bit, just through different ones, just to switch it up a bit. I was looking at the TBM 900, and it's a pretty. Looks like a bit of a roadster, doesn't it? It's very it's like a old school friggin' dragster. It looks pretty cool. I just don't like that it has six passengers opposed to this having 10. And look, that's close to double the amount of passengers you can carry. It does do 310 knots. This does 270 cruise speed, so you do get around really quick. So I don't know. I will get it. I think it looks very, you know, it's great for GA pilots because you know, to have something that's study level like opposed to just having you know, all the study levels on the airliners, which is great. But yeah, no, it's really good that Todoriki is doing that. Sweet. I love this blue. Okay. How are we doing? Okay, we're at 9.3. I know that seems a little low considering how... We've only got 20 minutes to go. I'm in 85. I'm probably going to start descending at about 27 nautical miles. But yeah. Very interesting. If I look at my map here... It would have been more efficient if I cut across here, but the only problem with that is there wasn't any fares, and I need to start making the money as well. Like, I can't just be flying, clocking up the hours, not making money, especially with this flight home. So that's the reason. Here we go. Sweetums. Okay, I'm just going to go get my coffee. I'll set everyone up with a bit of a sexy view of the D12. It's nice. Give me 1 sec. I'll be back. Okay, we are back. I love good coffee. It was instant, but unless we lost somebody. Well, I gotta have a coffee, guys. I just gotta keep it going. What do we got? It's 13 past 12 in Australia. So lunchtime. I've already eaten, but time's kicking on. I do have a bit of time. Okay, let's have a look. Our frames are still looking pretty good. This aircraft does chew a little bit of frames. I'd like to know how it compares to some of the, like the A320 or something like that. But obviously, I don't have that. Like compared to the Zebo or the Ultimate, it's pretty much the same. So you know, I guess it's all these really lovely textures I have here. Would like to actually stick a camera out the window. So let's have a look through our cameras. We don't need this camera. We do not need this camera at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to move up. Oh, this might be a good one. I probably should do that. Angle ourselves up a bit. Something like, well, let's move back just so I can get level playing field here. Not doing that. Okay, move across a bit. Don't mind a bit of dash in there. But yeah, I think it's pretty good with the dash. Yeah, I like that. Let's save that one there. I'll do one every once in a while so it doesn't get annoying. jump out of that. But look, see, 15 minutes. I know it's not totally exciting watching this flight, but I was doing it anyway, so I thought I'd just put it on and see if anyone popped in. Let's have a look on our map and we can see exactly what the story is. So this is where we're headed. Like we'll be going over an airport soon. Have a look outside, we might be able to see it. God. Around. Can't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is there. Right there. There we go. Anyway. "14 minutes to go, but we've still got 61 nautical miles, so... Last night I was doing some flying in Papua New Guinea and in the PC-12, trying to get into some of those small strips. Now, with the ground handling how it is, some of those strips are way too steep, and as soon as you start to get that great high gradient, you can't control your aircraft. Like if you've got a slight angle, you know, angling down off the wing to the left, your aircraft, you can't fight that with the right rudder at all. It'll just turn and go straight down the hill, and if there's any wind as well, you've got no chance in the world. So fair enough, my approach on the second airport was not fantastic, and yeah, like if the airport had a slope like that or something like that, so it was pretty damn steep. But the first landing was okay, slight bounce, but that's okay, and the last one was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Perhaps I clipped just the top of a palm tree on the way in, but it's not really there, so okay. "12 minutes. A couple of airports around. Let's zoom out a bit. Yeah. Looks like we can go. Oh, it's looking like we can go straight in. I think that's what the runway is right there. Okay, counting down the kilometers. Looks like we've got a bit of the coastline popping up. Yeah, we do. I was going to cut across to Trinidad and head this way, which would be great for frames, but yeah, I'd like to keep the coast in view. I was looking at some other assignments which were taking me like up here and then up to Aruba and Curacao. So I'm gonna, I don't know, I could cut straight through, probably will. It just depends on where the assignments take me. I'll head down this way. It's cool because I think we've got a little bit of, it doesn't look like there's much of a mountains aren't very high here. I'd be interested to know how far it is from Aruba to Haiti. Because what I could have done, I could have actually gone up this way, come across, flown through Cuba, and then come across. The other thing I could have done, which I still can do, I can still go through the Caribbean, but I could even come through this way and then along the coast here and then across. But I'm probably going to end up flying around these areas anyway at some stage, you know, like I will head over to Houston and all that type of jazz. But the main thing, excuse me, was that I was going to head to the west coast and travel up through here because I have all the ortho all the way up the coast, so which is sizable. Anyway, I still have time to decide. 9 minutes, 42 nautical miles. Really need to get rid of that window when I'm not using it. Looks like we've got a bit of a city down here. Yeah. I wonder... Actually, I don't know if there is. I should look that up, actually. Let's have a look. Dun, dun, dun. Where is... Looking for HD mesh. I'm just checking to see... Pop this over here. We have a look at HD mesh in 4. Oh, this is a fun game, isn't it? What do we got? What have we done? Ah, so, okay. So he hasn't really done too much for done all of New Zealand. That's pretty sweet, isn't it? Should get that. Love New Zealand. So yeah, there's nothing in this area. It's all 123, 123 West Canada. Okay, so he hasn't really done anything with that. That's okay. But if we go to just the normal HD mesh, we pop down there. Right. I should grab those meshes. The coverage. Yeah. But let's face it. I'm only going to spend a bit of time doing this. Although I would probably get the ones for the Caribbeans because I will go back there again. I think for everybody's sake I'm going to give ourselves a little bit more. I like to darken it up just a touch just because the textures, my colours are a bit better when it's not so bright. Oh, excuse me. Okay, distance 29 nautical miles. We can start descending. So we're doing 255. I'm going to say 260, 270. We're going to go at 13. Yeah, we'll go down at 1300 feet per minute. And we're going to go down to... I'm going to say 3,000 just because I can see some... what are you leveling out for? Pop that back. Button. And do that and see how we go. I don't mind putting on a bit of speed. You know, I probably should be dropping off the throttle, but we'll bring it back a bit. Oh, we are overspeeding, so it's not going to be happy about that. Okay, 5 minutes to go. Now we are doing okay with our, let's just check here, not dying on me, that's good to see. Looks like some interesting countryside. Definitely like the darker greens more than these light ones. Have some farming areas. I think I'll probably just do the 2 legs today actually. I don't know what the expiry time is on the other ones. But 2 days, 23 hours. 159, it really isn't far though, is it? Not at all. I'm gonna make some pancakes today. Probably do that later. Obviously our airport is on the coast, so we are nearly there. Good to hit the coast again. So I will actually have another look at that. Oh. Yeah, there we are. The city here. This won't take long. I'll probably just do like 3,000 feet going over to this one. Three minutes. Well, we'll do a bit of a flyby, and then we'll swing it around, bring it in. Although, do we have? Oh, there it is. There. That's awesome. That is pretty sweet. So it is actually elevated. So we better check to see what our elevation is. Our elevation is 468. Okay. There we go. Wow. Is there anything? Oh, gee, that's a bit tough. Anything? Oh, it's in the middle of a city. Oh, well, I guess we're going straight in. No problem there. Let's check our GPS. 11 nautical miles. Coming down. How are we going? We disengage the autopilot. I think at this stage we can get rid of that. Yeah, we don't need to worry about to bring it back. You'd say 3,000, so we are doing pretty well. Hopefully we'll level that to 400 feet. Getting close to this ridge, but I think it won't matter. How are we looking outside? Yeah, we're okay. Okay. Still haven't got my pedals in the right spot, but we'll be right. We are slowing down. We are going to wait for 163 knots for our flaps. We are dropping rapidly, that's good. There's 163. You start throwing out the anchors, we stop pretty quick. That's yelling at us because our landing gear is not out. Let's start. We'll still just give ourselves a little bit of. Oh, we have to hit. Silly how that works. You don't. Make sure we keep our throttle on. Okay, we'll take the aircraft now. We don't need to have top anymore. We need to trim ourselves a bit, a little bit. clunky. Give ourselves some more flaps. Slow us down a touch. Yeah, we're getting in there. I'm not really positioned right on my flaps here. Did not sound right. Touch high. Now this runway looks relatively long, so we're not going to worry about 30 flaps. We're at 40 flaps. We're just going to go in at 30. Trim ourselves up, so we're doing about, what speed are we doing? So 45 to 50 knots. Vertical speed. Oh, we could drop a bit further for now. It's a lot easier than flying into the those strips in Papua New Guinea, that's for sure. I think stall speed on this is 67 knots, but you usually come in at about 86 or something like that. And we're down. We might just run to the end of the runway here. And so we can just take off for our next leg. Where's the airport? I mean, where's the buildings for the airport? A little bit lacking. Not seeing any taxiways. Anyway, we're going to swing around because we won't be here long. Yeah, no one's actually done a an airport for this one. Anyway, that's definitely enough runway to take off on. Okay, let's hit our brake. Okay, we're going to shut off the old engine and we're just going to quickly do this. Open up our chat window, get rid of this caution. Toggle that. We're logged in, finish our flight. 41 minutes, thank you. Now we'll start our flight. And we've got 4 passengers. Not huge, but it is money. So we're ready to go. Now this is the annoying part, is that... Oh, there we go. That's funny. I thought that was the case, El Roxo. But this didn't highlight when I put on the brakes, unless I didn't put the handbrake on. I will check that. I thought that was the case, but yeah. Alright. Need to wait a little. Okay. Cool. Okay, well, yeah, I'll check that at the next airport. It's only 54 nautical miles, so I'll be there before long. Okay, what have we got? What have we got here? Yeah, we're beautiful. 52 nautical miles. We've got one flaps in. We're in flight mode there. It's good. Let's just take off, hey? Let's get going. Very, very touchy rudders. We don't need to see our vertical speed on takeoff, so throw the camera up a touch. Don't really need full throttle. I guess it's pretty much procedure that you do, because you want to make sure that you can get up. Okay, gear up. I need to trim down a bit. We're just going a bit silly. And we're going to put up our flaps. What we will do is throw on the autopilot. We need to trim up a bit. We'll bring the now, what am I going to put this at? I don't want that there. What did I say? We're going to go 6,000. Really hard to click this when the camera shakes. Okay, 6,000. Okay, we're laughing. Just going to trim her out a bit because the autopilot is just super annoying when it comes to. It looks pretty good. How are we looking? Well, apparently we're just lining ourselves up, which is okay. Let's have a look outside and to the coast. Look back. Airport. That's a cool look. That would be someone really should work on that airport because that's a great little location. Surprised it doesn't have any textures. Actually, let's have a look. What is it? SVCP. If I pull up, they'll. How are we going? Good. Okay, scenery gateway. I'm gonna see if there is an actual airport or SCVP, did I say? Oh. Need to make sure that that's the actual name. SVCU, okay. SVCU. Yeah, well there is actually, what do we got? Wow, there's actually already an airport for it, but it's obviously it's just terrible, and it's already been implemented into XP11. I don't know, that did not look like an airport to me. It looked like a runway with some auto-gen around it. Here we go, thought I'd check anyway. Well, it's good to see that why is a restream not showing. Oh, maybe it is. It's just that no one said anything for a while. Definitely up there. Test it. Yep. Oh, it's up there. It just, yeah, it's got a bit of a fade out in the old restream chat on the screen. I just put that up there so if anyone's from either YouTube or Twitch, at this point in time I run both. Obviously if I get affiliate, I will not be able to do that anymore, but that's okay. Probably going to find that when I do get enough followers on Twitch, that I will just download the streams that I do and I'll probably cut them up and then put them on YouTube so they're just short videos. Obviously I don't just do FSeconomy, which is pretty much, you know, just fly, but if I'm doing like 737s or any of the other aircraft that I will get, yeah, I will pop them up. No one wants to sit watching a plane go through the sky for that long. How are we looking for time? Not 9 minutes. Jeez, we're gonna have to head to the next one as well. How's our fuel? Might have to get some more. Zoom out here. Well, that's the coffee. So what is everybody doing? Are they flying? What's the story? Fill me in. And what are you flying? That's what I want to know. I just always have this dilemma of deciding what aircraft to buy, and I think about it for a really long time before I actually purchase. You know, I can buy lots of aircraft if I wanted to just to get them, but I'd rather not spend the money on them unless I really want them. So 9 minutes, hey? I'm thinking straight across there somewhere. Oh no, we're not. We weren't following the coast exactly, are we? Which Baron do you want? You know what is a great idea, I thought about it too, is to get the sim coders pack for the default Baron. If you can handle just normal textures, but that will give you pretty much a real aircraft. So what I need to do, hold XP11. Yeah, so what, do you want to buy the sim coders reality pack? Because there's also the Caronado one, which looks great, and then you can get the pack for it as well, but then you're buying two things opposed to just one. Might slowly make a descent here. We don't have far to go. 6 minutes. Okay, so let's pop over there. We'll start doing. Ah, I see. Sorry, Elbroxo. I see what you mean. Yeah. I think the Baron is definitely a good one to get. You know, having 5 passengers and the speed that it. Oh, we're over speeding. The speed that it can go, I think it's 192 knots or something at cruise. It's awesome. But what are we looking at? 350,000. Oh, all freeware on your end. Yeah. But, you know, that sim coders one for $19 is definitely an option if you want to buy some payware, because you know those packs are awesome. and it goes straight onto the default Baron. I thought about it. Not only that, but it would be great for my VR because the default Baron is obviously really good on the frames. So yeah, but I just keep thinking about what to get. I want to also get an A320. I'd like to get a bigger Boeing. I'd like to get a 747, but I'm not going to get the SSG one because it's not fantastic. It probably would do me. I'm no pro, so the SSG one, you know, has lots of decent systems. So, you know, but you always want to get the best one, don't you? Like, you don't want to get second-rate one. How are we going? Definitely, Baron is a good aircraft. I just bought this one. This was 825,000, and I'm lending it, so I have to pay it back. I put down 500,000 on it, but obviously got 325 to go over 6 months. So it's definitely doable. I have to just make the money, and this can make the money. It's got like 10 passengers, and it's fast. You get things done, and the rent is not too bad. And the reason that I did get this was because this is one of the aircraft that I've bought. I bought this. I have the DC-3, and I have the V Skylab's Phoenix glider, the motor glider. They're the three that I have, and they're all three different aircraft. And to get a DC-3 in FSeconomy, they're over $1 million, I think. So that's not going to happen, and they're pretty slow. I've done lots of assignments in DC-3, and it's fun, but just a bit slow. I did one the other day of 4 legs, and it took many hours. Now, there's our strip. There she is. So we're coming in. I might just start bringing the power back. We're at 3,600 feet per minute. How many minutes do we have? 3. Well, that's not bad. Probably might my heading. Might just change my heading a touch. So as we get closer. Do you really need to do such a steep turn? I don't think so. That's a little bit ridiculous. A little bit too far, to be honest. Well, that's not too bad. Might give us... oh. $900 feet per minute. I will probably just take over the aircraft shortly because, let's face it, we're nearly there. Yeah. Now, trim's probably going to go a little bit ridiculous here. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Nice shimmer on the water. Now, it's a little hard to see. Oh, there's the runway there. Okay. How's our speed going? Coming in a little hot. Probably didn't put out the flaps when I should have because it was a tad fast. Now if we get to 130 knots, I can stick out the next flaps. Before it yells at me, I'm going to put out the landing gear, and we're going to trim up a bit. So we're going to test the theory. How long do I have to wait before I can just put the brakes on and finish the flight? Okay, 30 flaps, landing gear is down, speed is not too bad, perhaps we're a touch high. We've got a bit of runway here. Wash off a tad of speed. Now for that truck. And we're down. We'll get ourselves down the wrong way a touch. And we'll just turn around and get ready for our next little leg. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll just do it. Didn't take too long. I've got it all set up, so... Okay, it's probably long enough. Let's... Oh, wild on the rudder. That's because of the thrusters, reverse thrusters, just like... There we go. A little bit further. Okay, handbrake. Come on. Handbrake's on. Okay, toggle the window. Finish flight. Can't finish flight. Handbrake is on. Oh, I did finish flight. Oh, okay, so the button is not instance. So we're started. We're doing we've got our distance. Oh, I've got to put in my last leg. Ah, yeah, thank you for that. I didn't know. I've pressed it before and then I was like, oh no, it didn't work, so I've turned it off. Okay, so I need to just find out what our last leg is, which is this one here, which is a bit of time, but it's okay. SVCS. Thought I'd put this in. Off we go. Sierra. Victor. Charlie. Oh dear, what was it? S. Sierra. And we go. There we go. So I think it was 158. That works pretty good. We're ready to go. Let's do that. Let's get ourselves. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, thanks for that. I'm glad. Because I saw the change like in the logs, and they said that that's how it was. But yeah, it didn't really work before. Okay. Let's get going. Touchy. Throw on a bit of throttle. Looking for 80 knots. Got 80 knots. We're just gonna go with that. Lift her off. Positive rate. Gears away. And we're going to back off the throttle a touch. It's really hard to trim this aircraft if you don't back off the throttle. Just fights it all the way. So, there's our autopilot. Bam, bam. Huh. 160. This is an hour, but okay. This is not correct. We'll go that. And we're going to hop over here, and we'll go. I guess 12,000 is okay for 100 and 150 nautical miles. Looks like our trim's a little bit dodgy. Leveling out. So, yep, so here we are, ferrying the old PC-12 back from Brazil to the US of A. Here we are. These are our legs today. We're just started this leg westward, and we started right here. Came up here, up to Sao Luis and Bellum, and then came out along the Amazon a touch. Came up through Guyana, up this direction here, and off to there. Now I was going to head up this way, but I thought I will fly in this area. I'm probably never going to really fly in Mexico. So yeah, that's the state of the nation. 51 minutes. Oh, yep, we're definitely going to cut that down. Oh, how's our fuel? I know, I think we're okay. Now, I think in real life, the PC-12 does 63 gallons per hour. In FSeconomy, I think they set it at 45. But, yeah, I think we're going to be sweet. We're going to be okay. I don't know exactly what this means. FL per is it FL? FL per hour. And I don't know what this used is. It seems to be, it's going up. So 5 is, yeah, I don't know. If with what I have left, is it that I'm going to have this is fuel usage per hour, so I have 662, and I'm going to use in the hour, I'm going to use 602 of it. That's probably what it is. Yeah. And I don't know, is this the flight time that I have? I have 1 hour and 6 minutes before I run out of fuel. I guess that's it. Sounds pretty good to me. I'll probably, if I back off a touch. Okay, I'm using Ah, interesting. Okay, well I usually fly at about, cruise at about 34 in the torque. So yeah. If I back further off, yes, my endurance has gone up because I'm using less fuel. That's awesome. That's so awesome. I'm glad I sorted that out. It's really good to know, considering you want to fly with as little fuel as you can, obviously. That's pretty nice. I don't know about this square here. Dodgy. Okay, well, we're going pretty good. Yep, so that's all the ones we're clocked in today. What do we got? 140, 350 nautical miles. I could have done that in a straight line. I really could have. I probably could have came from here and went all the way across here somewhere. But I thought I'd break it up, make a bit of extra cash. And the other thing was, I had no assignments to this area. Let's get the vibe happening. That's a vibe right there. Now I'll be going. Oh, Picky Rick. Thank you for the sub, Picky Rick. Awesome, man. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to get those subs up to 1,000 because the old YouTube's changed the whole deal on us, didn't they? We've been getting some great subs lately. I really appreciate everyone pitching in there. You know, I didn't used to stream or record Flight Sim because I wasn't playing it or flying it, but since I have, I've been getting a good response, which is great. You know, you've always got critics and people will pull you up on this and that, but you know, it's what you expect when you do this. You put yourself out there. So yeah, awesome. Thanks, Picky. Well, actually, I should say Rick. So off we go, flying the top of South America. You know, lovely PC-12. A nice livery, a very clean and simple livery. Well, that's bright. What do you reckon? I think that's a good little view for now. Let the time pass so we can see a little airport off to the left as well. But it's good to see that I've got some money coming in because I do need to save. I do need to get some cash up. I think I have to pay 67,000. That's just for loan repayments, so it adds up. But yeah. Got to make sure that I keep flying, otherwise I won't make those payments. But I like it that I actually have that responsibility and I actually have to fly. Good. And I do enjoy it. I like that extra element that FSeconomy adds to the sim. I wish they had it better implemented for airlines. I wish they had. I think there is. Can't you look these up? Can't you go? We go airports. Go down the bottom. Look here. Yeah, look, Airbus A320. But the problem is with that is you can't really rent them. You can only, like, if you buy them, that's sweet. Look, 737-800. Let's have a look. Rentable assignments. I don't know if that's going to show up as rentable. No, but if I assignments, yes. See, here we go. Let's go. Okay, let's look at something rather large like Heathrow. Only problem is You're never gonna fill. You're never gonna fill them. So I don't know why you would actually do it. Actually, let's have a look at that. I'm gonna get a Heathrow and we come down. We have a look. Boeing 737-800. All in reserved. Okay, let's pull it up. Seats 162. The amount. This doesn't really say. Yeah, well, this isn't a rental one, but look here. These guys have been flying them. It's like it's costed the money. Refuel. Look at that. 24,000 just to refuel it. And what do you get? No one's making any money on it. I don't get it. There needs to be passengers that are for specifically for the airline craft, like Airbuses and the 737, so that, you know, there might be. Let's have a look. Back. Is there a large amount? It doesn't seem to be. Like 6-pack. You need to have ones of like 100, 150, and obviously. Oh, here we go. 4,700 for that, and you've got to carry 108 packs. 10 packs. Let's go back and we'll look somewhere else. Las Vegas. Have a look in here. 100. Oh, here we go. It's just not enough money. No, that one is. But that's 1,000 nautical miles. Who's going to fly that just for that amount of money? So here we have Las Vegas to Salt Lake City. It looks like 114 packs, 320 nautical miles. Okay, fair enough. That's not going to take too long, and you're going to make 2,500. But not fantastic, really, is it? No real incentive to do something like that. Anyway, so yeah, definitely need something to make flying a 747 or 737 more attractive in FSeconomy. Now, I know there's SimBuddy. I would look at that, but I think SimBuddy has a little bit too much emphasis on the passengers' comfort, but I guess that's just another element. I need to look at that more. I will, because that's kind of cool. How does the stream look from here? It's pretty bright. Still decent. Looks brighter on my screen than it does. I mean, on the OBS, than it does on the actual my screen. Okay, we better take a look. See, why are we at the? Oh, I said 12,000, didn't I? Okay, we leveled out nicely. We are doing 254 on the ground speed. Still got 116 to go. It's going to be 27 minutes. That's pretty good. So we're at 12,000. So 36. Yes, it is definitely a nice sunset. So we've still got a way to go. So we'll get back to this lovely sunset. I'm really surprised we don't have any cloud at all today. What is that? Down there, is that a It is too. It's an oil rig. Wonder. Wow. Tower view. Friggin' aircraft carrier. Oh, that's sweet. I just did tower view and that's what I got. Where are you? Is that you there? That. Okay, let's move across here. Okay. I did the tower view and that's what I got. This aircraft carrier. Come right for us. That's cool. Glad I did that. We do have a bit of time to kill. So what are you flying in FSeconomy at the moment? Are you just renting a Baron? I'm actually doing really well on my frames at the moment. I think I'm going to fly the 737 tonight. That will be cool. I may do it in VR, or I may not. Ah, El Groxo, oh, you in the group, are you? As well. I'm in that group as well. I don't actually have it open at the moment. Are you under the same name? Oh, there you are there. How about that? Well, there we go. It's a small world. Oh, Bones is doing his pilot edge training again. I tell you what, it's bloody tough getting people on board because there's so many people streaming at one time, and you've got people like Brad and stuff who have like heaps of people watching. Yeah, oh, good one. Yeah, I had, who do I have on here? I had, there's actually quite a number of people in here. You know, Captain Kurt and, you with guitar, and, Ozwookie and stuff. And, Aurel, which he pops in a lot, and pops into my stream and says good day, and all that type of stuff, so, he's under worst, in Twitch, so yeah, no, it's cool. It's a good group. I really like it. I've got in my other groups pretty awesome too. VR Aviation, which I will do some more flying with them as well. It's funny because they actually are based, or they have a couple of FBO centers, but they're actually based up in Idaho as well. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning. It's 1:15. Yeah, the C90. I flew the C90 a bit before I got the PC-12. I guess, yeah, I just flew the standard one. So you must have bought the Twin Otter then, if you are flying it in FSeconomy. Yeah, C90 is very good. Yeah, it is. How many packs is it? It's is it like, I think it's 8, isn't it? The Twin Otter is freeware. Oh, let me look that up. What's it called? I need to look that up. Oh, no, that's not it. What do we got? Yes. Oh, twin co-op. Looking. I need to go to not the store. Explain. I'm having trouble finding it. Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. Okay, free will model. Let's have a look. Oh, that's the actual download. Okay. Your actual. That's a zip file. Oh, that's all the zip files. I'd like to have a look at the pictures though. Who's it by? Pedro. Yeah, cool, awesome. Let me. So you like it? It's a good one. How's the dash? How's the flight deck? I will definitely check that out. That's cool. Okay, let's get back into our little flight here. Thanks for that. I did not know. Like, I had considered the RW designs, but oh, it's not that one? Well, that was the Pedro. It said the Pedro one. Well, let's have a look at the download link for it. Oh. Well, I'll do that later. No, I'm looking at the zip file and that's the one. Well, that's the zip file is exactly the same zip name as this version number. So extra aircraft. That's really cool. I mean, I'm down with that. I will check it out. Better get inside. Oh, do we need some lights on? Heading into the sunlight. Sunset. How could I screw that up? The moment was lost. Yeah, I wish they had some more pictures. What about, do they have it on YouTube? Pedro. You know what? 3 years ago. It looks pretty good. Wow, this is from 2014. least this video is. I guess they've had some updates. Yeah. It looks decent, doesn't it? Even the cockpit looks okay. I'll look into that more. Let's have a look and see where we're at here. We are coming on in. We've got 16 minutes to go. 67. What did I say? 12 through 30. Okay, we're half. We've got another, yeah, 30 nautical miles to go. Wow, even the inside doesn't look that bad. It looks pretty good. Obviously, we need to see 2 months ago. Yeah. I do like the Twin Otter. 3 years ago, 3 years ago. Not too many. See, the funny thing is, I really like the Pilatus PC-6 too. And you know, when Bones finishes that cockpit, that'd be awesome. Like the outside textures are sweet, and I tell you what, in VR, it's pretty good. It's actually really good in VR. I really enjoy it. I should fly the Twin Otter into some of those strips in Papua New Guinea. Okay, let's check out our lovely sunset. A bit dark on that side. Actually, it's not bad from the cockpit, to be honest. I was having issues with my frames, but it seems to be pretty good. Now off we go. Also guys, if you're enjoying the stream, throw us a follow or a subscribe or a like on either YouTube or Twitch, and then you'll know when I'm flying again. So I really appreciate that, because I'm trying to get the old numbers up. I think we're doing okay in our little stream here. So as much as you can get enjoyment watching someone fly a plane. Anyway, I'm having a good chat, so I do appreciate you guys jumping in, hanging out. Look at that, looks very nice down there. What do we got? Looks like we've got an airport down there, have we? Oh, no, that can't be it. We've still got 55 nautical miles to go. It doesn't seem to be an airport down there. Let's have a look. It's a nice little view of the old X camera. I need to get the full version of X camera and use it properly. Oh. Looking sweet. It's very good looking aircraft, and I really love the dash on this. I do like that it's quite simple. Like if I want to fly something more complicated, I go fly like the 737 or something like that, or I would buy. What are you doing? What's flashing down here? AP trim is a bit out, is it? I don't want to mess with it because we're going to have an issue. We're flying level. Look, he can get over it. I used to do a lot of approaches on the PC-12, like throw in the old, you know, the approach through the GPS, but I don't bother anymore. I just spot the airstrip and just head on in. Well, we won't be. Yeah, 11 minutes. Tell you what, I can get a couple of legs done in the daytime. It's pretty sweet. And then I'll have to pop off and go do some stuff. But it's good fun. 11 minutes, 47 nautical miles. Okay. Well, what I could do is I could start. We need to find out what our elevation is for the airport. It's going to be here somewhere. Make our flights. It's this guy, is it not? Look at that. 2,000. So 3.5 looks good to me. Up here. Pop that in there. 3.5. We could come down at. What do we got? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. 254, 12. We'll do. Oops, we have to do that again. Yeah, we'll do that. See how we go. We're going to start to overspeed. We'll get a bit of speed up, but I'll back off a bit. To be honest, I should be going 12,000, take the 3, 9,000, 9,3 is 27. You know what we'll do? I'm going to just angle us up a bit more. And we'll see how we go with that. Keep an eye on it, don't worry. We lovely. Looking beautiful. Oh, I went to the gym today. Start to feel the pain. Or maybe the pain from 2 days ago. Let's have a look and see what lights are on. Oh, we're not landing yet. So we won't worry about that. Lovely textures. I haven't pushed up the graphics like extremely. I find you can go all the way, but can you really notice the difference? That's the thing. Can you really notice the difference on things that much? And I find in VR, no, you can't. So, and I also find in VR, you don't have to have it all looking really spectacular, because the immersion that you get from just being in VR is just amazing. It's, you know, it's not great for people to watch, and I know that, and that would hurt, you know, hurt my, you know, the growth of trying to get more people watching me and stuff. But I've got to actually also just fly what I want to fly and stuff as well. So I do a bit of both. So last night I did those Suzy Air trips into Papua New Guinea strips. I won't be doing any VR today, or tonight. I'll actually do probably a 737 flight, just in pancake mode. Yeah, and everyone just likes it better that way. So no one likes the movement. I really try to keep my head straight, but I have this tendency when I'm playing to have a bit of a lean on my head. Just the way I kind of relax into it a bit. That sunset's beautiful. I would like a bit more cloudage. Thank you. So we are actually coming into our last leg for today, but good to see 8 people in here right now. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. Coming and having a look-see, even if you drop in for a second. If you want to see more, just throw us a follow or something, and you know, we'll be doing different things. Always good to, even if you don't come and hang out, you know, I always find it's good to have your options open. You know, I check out lots of people's channels, you know, people I know. Sometimes I like other ones, and you know, I want to watch something else, I watch something else. But We're doing good. So, open her up. We've still got 7 minutes to go. We're down to 8,000 feet. We do have an elevation of like 2,000 feet here, so I'm hoping we may need to level out too. Oh, El Groxo, thank you for the follow. Awesome, cheers man, really appreciate that. Even when I stream I might even stick in Discord. Hey, I'm gonna go stream. So what's that one? Okay. I'll open. Oh, look at that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, right. Oh, good one. Okay, I'm going to leave that open. I'm going to have a look at that after the stream. How are we going? What did I say? 6 minutes, 24 nautical miles, and we've got a descent rate of 1,000 feet per minute. 6 minutes. Okay, well we can level out a little bit. Let's go down to 500. Don't get too low. We'll probably go down to about 4,000, 4,500 maybe. Probably would be pretty good. Oh, look at that. It's a bit of a freeway. Jeez. I've also got that that lights.text, which is changed up. The one that Q8 Pilot talked about, how it kind of disperses the lights a bit more, so they're a little bit more spread. They're not so defined. Oh, look, is that wet? Wow, that is an awesome place to have an airport. I'm impressed. Okay, let's have a look. 6,000. Okay, we can still come down a bit. Yeah, we've still got 6 minutes to go. Good with a drink, but we're nearly gonna land here, so. Seem to be slowing a little bit too much. I think we could actually grab our heading and bring it across just a bit, and we might actually just click it. Yep, that's our airport. 2,000 feet. Not bad. We are at 5,700. So, let's click back into our 3.5. Oh, it looks like we've got a city just pop in. 3.5 would be okay. 3.5, maybe 4. Put ourselves to 4,000. And sweet. That's the thing I like about flying into the night. It just looks fantastic. Okay, we might reduce our speed just a touch. Yeah, we've only got 3. Only got 3 minutes to go. Just to be a little bit of a hill just in front of us. Need to maybe our heading just a touch. Interesting. I don't know what the approach is here. Hey Pedro. Yes, I know. We're not in Brazil. We're in Venezuela, but we're heading in the whole trip. Trip is Brazil to the US of A. So, yes, I realised we weren't in Brazil anymore too. Might have to do a bit of a flyby. Oh, had a bit of a frame thing just then. Venezuela. Yeah, it's nice at this time of night, the scenery. What we're going to do, I am assuming, yeah, is that on top of the mountain? Might be. Okay, well I better start getting into business here. Just about at speed that we can. Be interesting if it was actually on top of the mountain. I'm going to turn off the autopilot, bring our speed down. I think we're actually, I don't know, is it? Really hard to tell. It looks like it's on top of the mountain. Need to trim up. Hard to say. You can find out. It looks to me awesome, Elbrock, so thank you for coming aboard, and hopefully we'll see you again. I think it is actually up. Oh, I thought it was on top of the mountain, but it's really hard to see. Perplexing. Oh. Better start losing some altitude. We're definitely high. Definitely. Yeah. Maybe this isn't the approach that you're supposed to do, but that's okay. We'll go down beside, and we'll cut in if we have to. I think we're doing okay though. Need to trim down a bit. Really tough to see where this actual ridge is. Looks to be on top of a little bit of a ridge. Let's just I'd like to see my vertical speed. Definitely still high. It's very interesting. Can't see the. It says is that a pappy there flashing? It's unless there's not any on this side of the runway. Who knows? They may not have any pappies here. In we go. Okay, now we seem to be a little low. A little bit hard to see in this light. Oh, a little bit to the right. Oh, a little bit of a bouncer today. Yeah, never mind. It was a bit hard to see the actual runway, actually where it was. I tried to flare it, but it didn't catch. Now I'm not seeing any. Airport buildings or anything. It's another one of these ones. Someone needs to get on this. Someone needs to make. Oh, wait a sec. We've got a taxiway right here. We'll get off here. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. We'll just take it over here and park it. Definitely dark. Okay, I think we have lots of space here to actually park. It's funny how X camera shakes unless you have the park brake on. Okay, we made it. You need to get out of the way. Why won't you let me put my static elements out? Can't do it while you're interesting. Can't do it while your engine's still on. There we go. So we'll open up this and we'll finish our flight. Beautiful, and it works. I love that. So that is it. Close that out. Now, hopefully, well, we'll just shut the old engines off. Start flicking off. Actually, I want to keep some lights on. Actually, we'll just head outside. Have a look. So we've got all the doors open, and I still can't put the static elements out. Maybe because everything is on still. Let's turn these things off. AVs are off. Fins are off. Batteries are off. Okay, so nothing is actually on anymore. So we have a look outside. See if we can put out this. There we go. Okay, you have to actually have the aircraft shut down before you can actually put out the witches' hats and all the stuff, which is kind of cool. A bit dark at the moment, I do agree. Oh, there we go, that's better. You get the little covers over the exhaust there. But and you have, what's this, a little fuel stick? What's this? Ah, right, it's a bit of a sensor. And have my flaps are still down. Okay, well there you go. So we did our flight today, which is here. So our next trip will be, I decided not to go this way. I'm actually going to go this way and then up the coast here and then that way. That's the plan. But it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Anyway guys, thanks for coming aboard. We will be doing more, obviously. We'll do some more legs. Tonight I might do a 737 flight somewhere, which would be cool. So that tonight means like 8 hours from now. So that will be that. Thanks for joining us. Remember, throw us a like and subscribe or a follow if you want. If you don't want to, that's okay. But you'll know when we're actually flying. So we'll see you later, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks guys.